Wake turbulence. The wake turbulence caused by an aircraft is mainly the result of an aerodynamic effect. An airplane creates a wake turbulence, wingtip vortices, when generating lift. It starts at rotation and stops as soon as the airplane's wheel touches the ground. Wingtip vortices appear as soon as lift is established. The tip vortices circulate about each wingtip from under the wings towards the upper side of the wing. Without wind, the tip vortices created by an airplane at takeoff separate on each side of the runway. In a 5-knot crosswind component behind a taking off aircraft, the right wake turbulence will stay approximately on the runway. The time needed for the dissipation of a turbulent wake created by a wide-body aircraft during takeoff is about 3 minutes. Wake turbulence is the most severe when the generating aircraft is large, heavy weight, in the clean configuration and at slow speed. To avoid wake turbulence when departing behind a larger aircraft, the pilot should maneuver above and upwind from the larger aircraft. Wake turbulence risk is highest when a heavy aircraft has just performed a takeoff at a closely situated parallel runway with a light crosswind. When taking off behind a wide-body aircraft with wind coming from the right-hand side, you should adopt a path whenever possible distinct from the preceding aircraft by remaining on the right, upwind and above its path. When taking off after a wide-body aircraft which has just landed, you should take off beyond the point where the aircraft wheels have touched down. Wake turbulence should be taken into account when a much heavier airplane has landed just previously on the same runway. A light crosswind condition exists, and all high-lift devices have been used. Wake turbulence separation minima. ICAO dock, all the fours. Based on a grouping of aircraft types into 3 categories according to maximum certificated takeoff mass, light is 7,000 kilograms or less, medium is greater than 7,000 and less than 136,000 kilograms, and heavy is 136,000 kilograms or greater. Minimum radar distance and time separation on the approach or departure from the same runway for heavy following heavy are 4 nautical miles or 2 minutes. Medium following heavy, 5 nautical miles or 2 minutes. Light following medium, 5 nautical miles or 3 minutes. Takeoff from an intermediate part of the same runway for light following heavy is 3 minutes. Takeoff from an intermediate part of a parallel runway separated by less than 760 meters, light following medium, is 3 minutes. Approach or departure phases of flight using the same runway or parallel runway separated by less than 760 meters, radar separation, light following medium, is 5 nautical miles. Crossing behind at the same altitude or less than 1,000 feet, light following medium, is 5 nautical miles.